Good morning and welcome to Strange Days, a show where people are invited to call in for support and conversation. Our goal is to foster a sense of connection and understanding, allowing listeners to relate to the stories and feel less alone, promoting different perspectives, while the host provides feedback and support to the callers. My name is Mac. I'm the host, a disabled, neurodivergent, cisgendered gay man, playing through games on stream while waiting for an audience to form. If you want to call in or chat and need my full attention, I have no problem pausing the game, and if you're here for the gameplay or the vibes, that's cool too. But without further delay, let's play. How's everyone doing today? It's Friday. And as you can tell, it's the Rent-A-Friend Try-Day Friday. I figured I'd give it a new title. Something to see if it could drum up some interest or an audience. Sort of a way to give a take on how we are here for people to talk to or hang out. Sort of a way to see if people are interested in chatting or have a conversation. But in any case, we're back here with Cult of the Lamb. It was a late night last night. Late conversation. And again, as usual, I have to try and remember what it was I was doing, because I'm always ever so forgetful. That's why I take a lot of notes when holding conversations with people who are planning to come back or regulars. And honestly, the game is progressive, and I don't find it to be incredibly, of critical import. So, I'll figure it out. Whereas you, the audience, you're more important. Apparently, I need food, though, because I'm running out of resources for feeding my people. I also have way too many people, although I think that's to be expected. Magnificent Lamb, I want to make a toast in your honor. But to make a toast, I need some grape nectar, right? Oh, I have to make Poppy drink an eggnog. Super. Do I have... Okay, good. I do have the ability to make an eggnog. I wasn't sure I had any eggs to make the eggnog. You just brewed it, Poppy. You just... There. Oh, I don't have to make everybody drink, just specific people. That's good to know. I definitely approve of that, because then I don't have to let people, go all crazy. Oh, what now? Hey, leader, you know when I met you, I thought you were super scary, but you know what? You're cool. Aw, I knew Poppy was good people. Let's see, let's do some decorations. I need to put some floor tiles down. I like the mosaic stuff. Oh, I can't actually see where the grass is, so that's unfortunate. And then I have to scroll back down, and by the time I do that, I've forgotten where all the grass is. So super not helpful. Because, I mean, like, the grass is nice and all, but it obstructs seeing things. Oh, that's Poppy that's got the drunky face, so that's fine, I guess. I don't have to worry about that. And he's no longer drunky faced. Oh, apparently he was sleeping and broke one of my beacons. Let's go with sin. I guess I'll top off Poppy and clear them of their sin. Hopefully they don't get taken. Okay, good. And that should hopefully top off food. Nope. Okay, so let's top off food. Let's collect food, and hopefully there's some seeds in there that I can put back in the seed box. Because otherwise, ruh-roh. Oh, there's plenty of seeds up there in that seed box. So hopefully there's actual food in that seed box, because otherwise we're going to start running into food problems. Kind of big time. All right, I need to go on another expedition, crusade as it's called, I guess. Actually, where is Ball? Because I would like to give Ball the the missionary necklace. Oh no, I gave him the extended lifespan necklace already, so I can't give him that. Oh, someone's got a... Yeah, I see you. What do you want? Do you fear me, lamb? My brother Calamar lived in fear of me. He shook at the mere thought of death. In his temple he thought of himself safe. How I wish to see those crystal walls crumbled. Collect crystal shards from Anchor Deep. Okay. Let's see. Poppy apparently is not a big fan of He Who Waits or whatever. Yeah, I guess we'll try with ball. Nope. No success. Let's give them a small gift. Because I feel like, yeah, our cult is shrinking and I need to start working on that because we are starting to see a reduction in populace. What do I have that's new? Oh, it must have been in this. Oh, it was the missionary necklace. Oh, I need to do the sermon. Do I have any rituals that'll help me on my run? I don't think I do, but donate money, tax enforcer, sinner's pride, resurrection, funerary rites, enlightenment, disciples. Do I have any new disciples? Good morning, Trigger. How are you doing? Yeah, it's a nice Friday. I'm doing pretty good this morning. Thank you for asking. Not that I'm aware of. I was thinking about getting some stuff together to maybe do some project development for the stream. Maybe thinking about doing some baking, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Also, it's going to depend on the weather because I was also thinking about going on a walk this weekend and exploring some of the area around, but I'm also hoping that it like warms up some. Okay. So we still got food prepped for them, so I'm going to go on a crusade. Yeah, I'm hoping it warms up enough. I want some of the snow to melt because I would like to kind of go maybe exploring around some. Because like I've been to some of the areas around, but like I thought it would also be cool to do maybe like a video. Yes, I like it cold too, but I too would like it to just kind of warm up so that it wouldn't be like tripping over all the snow. That would be nice. As soon as I leave my cult, one person croaks. Typical. Yeah, but that's Tuesday. That's after the weekend. The weekend can get warm and then Monday it can get cold again. I'm fine with that. I mean, honestly, it can get cold. It can like be cold this weekend too. I really don't mind. I mean, would I like it to warm up a little bit? Sure. Is it really going to make a big difference to me? Not really. In the grand scheme of things, will I go out? If I did, it probably wouldn't be for very long anyway. And even if it snowed an inch, that's really not enough to stop me, like, from going out. So I mean, eh. It is kind of a lot to ask, really. Because where? Where would we want that weather? Who gets it? When do they get it? Yeah, it doesn't work that way. Sadly. But that's not how it works. And it shouldn't, because then that would doom all of the like forest creatures and stuff. All of the plants, all of the animals, all of the ecosystem would be disrupted. You know, like all of the things. It would be very, very bad. I mean, I would also very much like it to be cool all the time. I mean, it would be nice, but probably not. I'm gonna go with big box. or any of the cold weather animals, or the tropical animals, or the desert animals. Or the plants that require those same type of weathers. Not to mention how it would affect the weather patterns or the rain cycle. It has a greater impacts. That's the big issue, I guess, is that it just has a lot of implications. But it would be nice. Now, see, what I would rather is something to alter my perception. If I could have something that altered how I perceived my ambient environment. If I could just change how I perceive the weather or the temperature, I'd be happier for it. Or how my body interprets it. Because right now what we do is we adjust our environment. So we maintain our home environment to an appropriate average, but each of us have our individual differences. And we know that it's comfort-ish, but one person can be colder than the other, but on average, it's acceptable. And we all have to kind of accept it. But what if one person's cold and the other person's warm, but we just accept it as kind of the acceptable range? But if we both wore something or had something that kind of adjusted our internal perception to make it more comfortable for us individually. And so the home's temperature is maintained that is cost effective. And then we had something that we wore that adjusted our personal perception of that cost effective range that made us feel comfortable. But I'm not asking for adjusting our body temperature, just our perception of the environment or the way we perceive it or interpret it. and I'm not. It's hypothetical. Like it's just it's hypothetical. Like we're talking hypothetically adjusting the entire world to accommodate your desired, temperature. So hypothetically, if we could just adjust your perception of temperature. But we could do that for everyone. If we had some sort of technology or gadget that everyone could equip, we could just know that the ambient temperature is safe for human existence, and then we just adjust each person's preference for comfortability. So instead of adjusting the ambient temperature, we just adjust our personal perception of it. So that way we don't have to accommodate the crowd, we accommodate the person. And it would also allow us to basically bring our environmental preferences wherever we go. Gone would be the days where like you go to work and you have to bring a sweater because your office is always the coldest office in the building because you always have your environmental preferences with you. Like that would be convenience. Whew. Seeds. Ooh, another eye. I don't know if I'm going to give the eye to, but another eye. Back to the cult. What form have I unlocked since last time I cleared them? Oh, the shrimp head. Yeah, sure, we'll take a shrimp head. Oh, leave it to the unicorns to be lustful. Wham, 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 wham. Make me a golden egg. Come on. No. Decrease sin generation, but increase productivity by 15%. Sure. And then, sure. Mate. Yeah, you do it. There you go. Mwah, 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 mwah. Make my baby. We need to make another hatchery, though. Let's get that sin worm out of ya. Blah, blah. And let's upgrade it to tier 2. Cult followers. My starfish has sin it needs to top off. So there you are. You go have a drink. You be praised, and then you're going to go have a nap. Okie dokie. You should also go for a nap. Do a nap. Oh, wrong button. Praise the white sheep and the little black lamb. Oh, that's what I need to be doing. I need to be doing the resurrections. Ritual. Where is it? There it is. Resurrect. Wow. I have a lot of followers that have died. So are these are not single craft items then? um Who's not wearing? Oh, Ball's already wearing something. No. Maybe? I can't really tell. Because they automatically switch to what they're wearing, the new thing. Well, the shrimp can wear something, because I know they're definitely not, because I just got them. Super confusing. Of course. Another one bites the dust. You must be going to bed already because I don't see the option to tell you to go to bed. There it is. No. Yeah, you must be already going to bed. There we go. And so many people are dying. Yeah, I don't need to do that. Okay, so that'll hopefully clean up my elderly people. Oh, and I also can't make the trip until after I get these kiddos growed up. So that's also a thing. wonder why Poppy was sleeping on the ground over here. Oh, he is sleeping on the ground over here. Which is weird. Yeah, be grumpy, but you're not tired, so why are you on the ground? He's just being weird. Okay, now to try and do breeding again. We'll do lustful and... Germaphobe, ascetic. Guess we'll go with zealotous again. Let's see. Need another zealot. Sure, why not? Good morning, owls. How's it going? Yes, gold. Give me the gold. You have? Good job. How's it coming along? Oh, I mean, that can happen. I've only put together part 1, and I'm already at 18 pages due to the specific spacing and font size requirements. So if your consideration is putting so if your intention is to put a manuscript together for the future and not the specific submission right now, don't worry about pages, font, or spacing. Just get the materials together, because the typesetting could change based on submission. So I wouldn't worry too heavily about what the typesetting is. Just get the content together. Just make sure that all of it is the way you want it to be, and then worry about typesetting when submission time comes around. Oh, okay. Then that's a good goal. That's a good goal. And as I said before, if you want help with typesetting, let me know. Yeah, I don't use Microsoft Word. I mean, I do, but it's not my preferred typesetting software. If that's what they want it in, I can. It's just not what I prefer to use. That's how it always goes, though. Oof. Ah, lamb chop, ye won't believe it. These blasted witnesses have returned, I swear. Didn't ye take care of them? Well, they're back. What a world, eh? If only the dead would stay that way. Got 'em gone, won't ye? I've dug up some good pieces for ye, too. Of course. I knew it. I knew ye had it in ye. I'm Plimbo of me word. Here ye go. Of course. This is where it was always going to. Of course. No, that's not what I want. Stupid books everywhere getting in the way. Send souls to the ether, never to return. Follower cannot be resurrected. What? Release spirit. What does that do? There's a new thing at the Rat Dad's Lonely Shack that lets you release deceased followers, allowing them final rest. It will, however, let them take with them anything they're currently wearing, be they robes, non-uniques, or necklaces that they do drop a resource, but it's not always a lot. Basically the same thing you'd get from an altar. Can I make a suggestion, though? Give one tiny bonus each freed soul, specifically a +1 to central statue's ability to hold devotion. I don't understand. Like, still, what's the point? Or is it just a clear, like, do they... Does it clear the coffins? Just scored a bunch of small gifts, a couple of big gifts, and even a god tier. So it's pretty useful to farm some resources and get rid of some followers that you know for sure don't want to bring them back. Used it a ton since I have loads of dead followers. I also had a ton of dead followers, so I wanted to clear out, so I can't stop getting requests to bring back some rando I don't care about, and eventually, while it still gives you some rewards gifts, releasing spirit, suddenly it starts dropping your faith meter for some reason. So out of nowhere, I had to imprison someone and faith dropped to 0 because I didn't notice it was happening, even though time stands still when you're doing it. Same thing just happened to me. I released 100 and halved my loyalty. Thank goodness I read your comment while I was releasing followers. I don't know. Read unfinished letter. I've tried many times to write this letter to you, only to find myself unable to express what I wish to say. Likely I will scrap this as well as toss it on the growing pile of failed attempts, but still I try. Whilst teaching you, I have begun to think of you as, well, I hope you could think of me as, you are already better than I ever was. I know you will not make the same mistakes I did. I am proud of you. Your dear friend and mentor, Ratau. Oh, now I feel terrible. Not that I had a whole lot of choice in the matter. Stupid fox. Oh, it's still very much nighttime, so I guess I'll go check out the mushrooms. Sozo is happy. Sozo's never had so many mushrooms before. If it wasn't for you, Sozo would never be able to get so many as once. Sozo cannot wait to see what happens. So nothing really has changed here. Let's see. Curses may be used. Receive 4 curses. Curse-related tarot. On hit, no resurrection. Deal 10 times weapon damage. Heal a heart after completing each room. Increase movement speed and starting health. Cannot roll. No hearts will spawn, but heal using fervor to regenerate health. Sure, we'll see how that goes. Probably terribly, but we'll see how it goes. It could also go really, really well. I'm not sure. It's a baby. Nope. Into the nursery with you. I would think that the farmers would handle the scarecrows, but they don't. And I find that really weird. It's creepy that that baby has stubble. Okay, and then I need somebody with the... Yep, that. And I want... It was only 76%, really? Somebody with zealotry, please. $71. 81's pretty good. You will go with that. We didn't get magic, but it'll do. Go for it out. And smash. Go for a nap. Nurture children. Hey kids. Follow the lamb. Nope, you're exhausted. There we go. The unicorn. With a 69% chance with zealotry. Jeez, come on, guys. Wait, where's all my other people? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw that. I'm suspecting they might be a spy. Hien, start your next crusade with half a spirit heart. Half a spirit heart. Sort order is super weird. Being default, it used to be always Poppy at the top, and now it's not. I'm also very confused as to why the wrong Poppy is here. Because my Poppy should be like 700 and something. That Poppy's 75. That Poppy is the wacky crazy one. The Poppy that's here is only like 100 and something, which is also not the right number. Maybe it is, because Weber's 105. But then how is Witness 184? No, something is really wrong. Because Poppy is the original. Poppy's been here since the very beginning. And Poppy is only 120. But Witness is one of the first mini bosses that I got. And Witness is 184. Oh, the eggs de-age them. That's why. The eggs literally de-age them. I bet that's what it does. The egg meal, I bet, takes the age off of them. Whereas resurrecting them just brings them back to life. Which would explain why Poppy is so young compared to Witness. I'm still not entirely certain how the other Poppy got so mentally disrupted. That they couldn't really function. No, I think it had to do with them drinking. Because there's a chance that they pick up a random trait with some of the alcohol that they drink. But I don't know what they drank. Like, I don't know. I didn't know that they could pick up a trait that makes them break, like, with reality. No, because I confused them with Poppy, the other Poppy. Because I thought that they were the other Pop, because I didn't realize I had two Poppies. Which is why I thought that I had tried to resurrect someone that was already still alive, because I saw them in the list of people to resurrect. So I automatically was like, oh, that's my Poppy. I need to resurrect them. And then as I tried to resurrect them, I saw Poppy in the crowd. And I was like, wait a minute. How am I trying to resurrect them if they're right there? And then once I resurrected them, I looked at their trait list and realized they had different traits on them. So they couldn't have been the same Poppy. That there was a person in the search party looking for themselves. Yeah. Who are you guys looking for? Oh, me? Well, I'm right here. You ever see a shrimp dance? Another one back from the dead. You'd think that more than one follower would be able to work the farm at a time, since they have to like go and get seeds from the seed banks to bring over to the seed box in order to plant, in order to water, in order to fertilize. And so like multiple people could be doing things, but nope, one at a time. Sadly, despite being the god of death, I cannot do all at once. I'm only able to do one, like, a day-ish, I think. I mean, I would have to manually kill them, and then that freaks them out. Especially when there are witnesses. No, see, the problem is that the instant that anyone sees me do a thing, then I have witnesses of the first thing, and then that is witnessed. And I can't kill them all at once. Besides, if I kill them, who's going to do all the work? A punch bowl? I think you're going to have to explain. Oh, okay. That would probably be more effective. Don't fall gravely ill. Silly. Okay. I need to go on an adventure. Tired of being cooped up. But I need the babies to grow up. Ooh, pillars. Now we're getting fancy. I feel like there needs to be like more sin options because like the confessional, drinking, and drum circle, like if that's it. Oh, and you know, sex. Sort of feels like not a lot. So I wonder what the meter is on the nursery, because it doesn't appear to be based on the quantity of babies or the quantity of feces. So no, I didn't want to talk to them. I wanted to fill the seed box. I wasn't trying to interrupt them. I was trying to interact with the totem. Inspirations. See, there's feces in there, but the meter isn't filled. Tee hee 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 hee. What was I going to say? Start fighting, break it up before someone gets hurt. I don't know why they can't just be happy drinkers. I also wonder why the scarecrows don't work on the spiders. That would be, like, nice. Okay, so that's all done. I'm gonna go and try and do an excursion. Crusade, that's the word. Anchor deep. Especially wearing this pelt. It could be very dangerous. Oh, yep, it was very dangerous. Well, that was unfortunate. That didn't last very long. Because they were shielded and stuff. And that sucked. So I needed to change pelts. We'll have a quick sermon before I go back out. Fix that right up. Okay, doing much better this time. At least I feel. Summon 2 demons to assist in the battle. Yes, please. Tarot cards. When hit down to half, all are dealt 2 damage. Enemies will drop double fervor. I'll take the fervor, please. I rolled. Let's go up. Darn, I chose poorly. I mean, I'll definitely take the food since I'm currently having a difficult time of like generating it on the regular. Yeah, food, good. Yeah, food. Please and thank you. I'll take more of it if you got it. I mean, the resources aren't terrible. Yeah, we'll go this way. Tarot card's always good. Okay, whew, that worked out. Oh, I haven't had an elephant in a while. Come with me, elephant. Let's see. Killing an enemy has 20% chance of healing. Double health when healing. I'll take chance for healing, I guess. Hopefully that mystery room isn't going to be getting more of my money stolen. Okay, moving on. All right, I finished the crystal bits, so I don't have to really stress about finishing that quest, thankfully. Geeks. Okay, let's go up. And double resources, or bonus resources. I don't know if it's double, but extra. Extra is what matters. It's much better to start with that, but you know. And we'll take critical. We're almost done with the run, so getting the boost to the movement speed isn't exactly useful, but A critical will help speed up the boss fight. To which we are on to. That is poison, which I'm already not doing, versus ghost. So we'll definitely take that. Now let's go hope we don't get my money stolen. Yay! This is new. Exhume body. Okay. Found a herd, taken care of, let the worm know I seek the next. Weird. Okay, let's go. Oh, hey, it's that guy. Hello, my mighty lamb. I tell ye things have really changed. Monsters be tougher, 'tis true, and the heavens themselves quake, but the booty, oh, the booty. I mean, is that all you came here to tell me? Really? Thanks. So, something. All right. To the right, hopefully the dead end. Necromantic blunderbuss. I mean, I'm going to stay with my poison, but That is the boss area there, so I had it right the first time. Another greed tree. Food? Yay, food! And nope, I'm gonna stay with what I got. Okay, I'm gonna take the cauliflower seeds. Those definitely would have been shot, but whatever. Ah, 2 inches. It's almost like the weather is unpredictable. I mean, 2 inches is a big change, but it's not like a whole foot. We'll be able to. I mean, depending on where you are, I'll be able to survive. 2 inches isn't like a big difference. It's still going to make the driving crazy, though. But anyway, I'm going to have to wrap up this morning's session. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Thank you for being here. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll be back this evening. I'll see you then. Bye now.